by so much right now.
People are fuckers. We know that already.
Yeah, good and bad as well.
Wow, wow, too much information, Kate. All right,
Yep,
cool.
yep.
Someone's been having a good time ever since you came back from Nashville.
Yeah, I have.
My God, we also have to start our Love and War show.
Yeah, this specific whole situation will not be featured on Love and War because I don't want that on Love and War.
Do we still
Ooh,
only have 2 Patreons?
Three.
ooh.
I'm the third Patreon subscriber.
Yeah, Kate joined over the weekend.
Nice.
Yeah.
Boo, though. Air out your laundry. I'm joking. Oh, let the people in, Kate.
Not with this situation. There's too much happening to put it on Love and War.
Why? Because you guys might actually still have a thing for each other. Oh wait.
Stop.
All right, fine. We won't talk about. We won't talk about the thing that you won't bring up at all ever.
Okay.
All right, cool. It's just turning into like a late '90s, early 2000s like
It's been since day
rock.
one. It's been since day one.
Day one ish.
All, all you
It's
need,
day one ish.
all you need is like Sixpence None the Richer to be singing like "Kiss Me" in the background.
Fun facts: his band opened up at Third Eye Blind like 3 years ago.
Really?
Yep. Before I met him.
Mm.
All right. It's hot in here.
It's just us, really.
It is. Um. Did you guys have fun over on SmackDown?
I had a great time.
I'm fucking mad I didn't go, and I realized like I should have just sacrificed to sleep because it wasn't worth my
You
time.
want me to cut? You want me to ruin 205 Live for you?
Yeah.
So it's well, what the fuck is that?
I have to edit you, mad bro.
I can hear it.
I know, because it's linked to my TV.
Wow. Anywho, so it starts out with a tag match between Brian Kendrick and it was Brian Kendrick and uh I forgot the other heel in it. However, they go up against Gentleman Jack Gallagher, and Gallagher's like, "Well, Brian, you may want to rethink whatever Jack Gallagher said." He's like, "Well, because here's my special opponent, and it's fucking Kushida."
Oh, I heard about that.
Kushida debuted at MSG for 205 Live.
That's cool. That's
That
really cool.
sucks.
That's awesome. Kushida's
Sucks for
amazing.
him, dude. He's at 205 Live.
Not necessarily. I mean, we've seen people
Yeah,
go back and forth on 205 Live. Your favorite wrestlers on 205?
no. My boy Biff.
Who's your favorite?
Only
Biff Busick.
Lorcan,
Oni Lorcan is your favorite wrestler?
aka Biff
Biff
Busick.
Busick.
Of course he is.
He's a Boston born, and I knew him on the Indies. The guy bladed in front of me.
Oh my god. Oni Lorcan's Twitter game is amazing. So, like, of course, Will's fucking favorite wrestler is Oni Lorcan.
Well, you see your boy John Silver getting a lot of screen time.
Mm-hmm. I'm hyped for Evolve. I'm really Evolve is the only thing that has me less sad about missing MSG.
Get your money for meet and greets. You're gonna spend so much money.
Oh.
Well, for like a photo, it's like 20 or something like that.
Yeah, like I want photos. I don't need anything signed.
Have him sign the
I'm
tits.
I'm.
I have nothing to fucking sign.
Well, no, they'll have like their own like cut. They'll have their own like professional photos they can sign.
I don't like autographs. I never have.
Well, I'm gonna get because Austin Theory's gonna have his like first NXT professional photos to sign, so I'm gonna do that.
Oh, that's smart, actually.
Just like in theory, I don't think it's right to charge someone to meet you. Weird.
I mean,
It's
how,
weird, but I understand on a needing to make money aspect.
but like, how else are you gonna meet Mickey Mouse or like Bugs Bunny? You have to pay admission to get into a park, right?
That's different. You pay admission to get into the arena, the venue.
Yeah, but part of the venue is you're meeting characters.
No,
Why?
I understand what Will's saying, but like getting into the event and then having to pay $20. I saw somebody on are either of you in that squared circle group on fucking Facebook?
Nope.
I have somehow been in that trash fire group for 2 years, and somebody was complaining about.
We're in the classier group. We're in the Map Men group.
I saw people complaining about an NYWC event about a month ago, saying that they're like, it's bullshit that Mike Mondo charged $15 to take a picture. I'm like,
how else are they gonna make money? Not making money on the indies.
exactly. But no, people were like,
I get it, but in principle, I don't like it.
I don't like it in principle, but like as a wrestling fan, of course I'll fucking throw you $20 to take a selfie. Enjoy Taco Bell, like enjoy gas with that. Like that helps this talent.
This is the first time you come out with saying you don't like it, because you spend so much money taking pictures with people. Will.
Not really. Only at, well,
really?
It depends.
Really?
Depends on the person.
Really? 2 years ago, our first Evolve show. How many pictures?
That's
did we
why I said
take?
depends on the person. Gargano. I think I got yours with.
You paid a picture with James Ellsworth.
You paid
for Ellsworth.
That was WrestleCon. Okay, it is okay. WrestleCon, that's fair. WrestleCon, okay, you got me there. I'm not saying I don't do it. I'm just saying I don't agree with it in principle.
I don't agree with it in principle, but I do it because it benefits me and it benefits the talent.
Call me a hypocrite. You're not wrong.
I know.
We all see the pros and cons in that situation.
Also, all right. So here is today's schedule. Anybody have any qualms?
1 second.
Oh, still fighting?
No.
Oh, she's. Oh, hell.
I have an announcement to make.
You're setting up a dick appointment?
Well, that's already been set up. So remember last week's episode when Will was telling me that I'll never understand the power?
Of what?
Oh, the power of boners?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I received a message that was aptly timed during that comment, and I was trying so hard to not bust out laughing on it.
From Slack?
And he was trying so hard not to bust him up, probably.
No, Slack's another fucking... I learned more about Slack yesterday.
Ooh. We're recording, but I'm interested.
Oh.
No, it's perfectly fine.
No, I don't want to.
You didn't say anything.
He likes.
Now you can't talk. Slack smokes weed. Wow, what a shocker!
Goodness gracious, couldn't tell.
He likes to smoke. He smokes and sends me emo memes in my Instagram DMs.
Wow.
How cute.
Wow. He tries. You should just give him the Mitch Participation Award. That's what I do. Anywho, are we ready to go?
I've been ready.
Since Kate can't share any of her secrets.
Because what I was going to say is something I shouldn't share on a recorded video.
Fine. We'll wait till after the show.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Right.
Is everybody set up?
I like the phrasing of AEW win-loss conundrum.
Oh, we're gonna talk about it.
I just like the word conundrums. I'm very excited. Let's go. I'm excited.
That's what she said.
1 second. No, whoops. Close all these. No to all. Okay, it was 164?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, sure, that works.
Okay.
I am recording.
I am recording. I know maybe every 10 weeks what episode it is.
I am also recording. All right, everybody ready?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, because my mic was tilted a little weird, and I just wanted to confirm that I was good.
No, you're good. We can hear you.
Cool.
All right, ready?
Yes.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Was that a clap, Will? Will? Will, are you
Love
good?
of my life.
I think Will.
Frozen.
No.
I get-
I think you
Yeah.
fucked up headphones.
Oh wait, I had to plug in my mic.
Dumbass. God damn it.
There we go. You can hear me now.
Yeah.
Good.
Should we start the clap all over again?
Oh yeah,
Clap's
please.
not something you want to spread. Come on now.
Thank you, all the snow. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
I forgot how to clap.
Whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, fuck Antonio Brown, fuck the Patriots, and
Oh
Team
no,
U-
let's talk about
and-
Antonio
Shut
Brown.
and-
You mad
fuck
now?
up, Will.
Welcome
And
to you mad
team-
Will
Fuck the
podcast.
And-
Patriots. Shut the fuck up, Will. This
and-
is not happening.
and Team USA lost to France in basketball. Needless to say, it's been a horrible week for real sports. For sports entertainment, it has been absolutely fantastic. Welcome back, folks, to Kings of the Rings podcast. I am your host, King Ricky Rose. You can find me at Ambassador Biggs on all social media outlets: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, some people's DMs, less people's text messages. Sorry for that Bumble girl. We have fallen off. Anywho, find Kings of
Did she have a dick? Is that what it is? Is she a chick with a dick?
Oh no, that's not that's your alley, not mine. Anywho, find
Hey
Kings of the-
yo!
find
Spoiler
Kings,
alert.
find Kings of the Rings podcast at KOTR_podcast on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. Subscribe and listen to Kings of the Rings podcast by subscribing to Wrestle Addict Radio, where all podcasts can be found. At Spotify, that iHeartRadio, that iTunes, that Google Podcasts, and follow the network Wrestle Addict Radio at addict_wrestle on Twitter and at Wrestle Addict Radio on Instagram and on Facebook. So now to the trans king, I guess I'll call you right now. Will, how you doing?
Let's not and say we did, but I am doing fantastic. It's Willie T. If you want to find me, you can find me at the Super Bowl, where Big Game Tom is gonna go for another ring because Antonio Brown is doing his master plan, and it's amazing, and it might be illegal.
Yeah, because sexual assault is actually illegal.
Well, actually, I'm going to talk about that on the Medwell podcast this weekend because, hey, great timing for that to come out. But of course, it's me. It's really T. and Thomas, ARASHUK. Find me across the whole internet. Only the places that matter, though. The Instagramification, Facebook, if you really want to get adventurous. Some people's DMs, more people's text messages. Ayo! Kate Murphy. I missed you at SmackDown, but I love you. How you doing?
I love you so much, but I'm going to be mad at you for the next 15 weeks.
For the next, you gonna be mad at me until the end of February.
I am going to be mad at you until the end of February.
And then we can be all XFL fans.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. It is me, the number one fan of the XFL, the Kate Murphy, the Queen Bee. You can find me on Instagram at the Kate Murphy and on Twitter at _ the Kate Murphy. What is the New York team called again?
The Guardians.
What?
Like
What
gargoyle. It's like supposed to be like gargoyle type thing. Because you know how New York
Why can't we
is
just be the Gargoyles? The New York
Because-
Gargoyles would be infinitely better.
Because gargoyle sounds stupid.
No, it
Guardians-
does not. Do you
Yes, it
remember the
does.
90s cartoon Gargoyles?
Yes,
that
and that-
classic?
And that was in the 90s. Okay?
The 90s are alive and well.
Sometimes.
Always.
There's some things that should remain in the 90s, like the term gargoyles. Plus, Guardians, because gargoyles were supposed to be like the guardians of Gotham, aka New York City. That's why we have. That's where it comes from.
We could be the
And plus-
Batmans.
We can be the what?
The Batmans.
No, we can't be the Batman, because that's ridiculous. There's
Take
not
it.
enough. There's
The
not enough.
XFL is ridiculous.
The XFL is
Vince
amazing.
McMahon is now backing 2 pretend sports.
No, the XFL is real football.
I
can go
judge
on
X.
and-
I love
I
X.
can go
It's a
on and on
I-
about the XFL.
I liked watching stadium football, but I think it's a shit show.
Stadium football. Wow.
Stadium football.
Is there something else that's not stadium football? Are you talking about like arena
Football.
football?
Arena football, stadium football, same fucking difference.
Huge difference, ma'am. Okay, huge difference between arena and I guess what you would call stadium football. One's about twice the size of the other one.
I
Be
can't
that
wait.
as
XFL's gonna be fun though.
be that as it may, we are going to be season ticket holders for the XFL because I convinced Will last night that we
No,
are going to
you didn't.
go. Damn it, Will.
I wasn't that drunk. You fucking forced me to. Like, you convinced me to buy SmackDown tickets after like
Yes, please explain how that went.
after a shot of tequila, and I won a bet with my friend Tom. Shout out to Tom Lavin. So I only really spent that ticket because it was $20 less.
Yeah, so what ended up happening was, we're going to talk about WWE's return to their mythical home, or their actual home of Madison Square Garden, coming up right now. And Will initially was not going to go because, Will's still on Willie welfare, even though he has a job, and he also has other bills to pay, like the bills that I gave him for all of the tickets that we purchased. Um, but Will's like, oh, I'm gonna be by the garden. Come to Mustang Harry's. So I show up to Mustang Harry's. It's Will with his former frat brother Tom Lavin. Shout out to Tom Lavin and Tom's Irish cousin, who's
From
visiting.
Ireland.
Hence
From Ireland?
hence the Irish cousin.
Well, I'm
From
someone's Irish cousin too.
Touche. Yeah, straight off the boat from Ireland. Came to visit. Massive wrestling fan. Great guy to talk to. He talked about the local promotions in Ireland and stuff like that. And so we're all trying to get him to get Will to show up to SmackDown. And Will's really not about it, but me and Tom's Irish cousin, big wrestling fans. Tom himself not that big of a wrestling fan, but he's going to go to support his Irish cousin who's visiting. So eventually we didn't even get Will drunk enough, dude. Will just did it, because by the time no, literally, because by the time I made it there, because I made it there around 6ish, Will was like, I think I'm gonna go now. And
I
was
have a
like,
question.
okay, what's up?
At any point in your New York City adventures, did you run into the Good Brothers on the street?
Not this time now.
No, but I could have sworn this guy was Scott Dawson, but it wasn't. It was just another bald guy with a goatee.
There's a lot of those running around.
Yeah.
So yeah, WWE returned for 2 nights to MSG to do real live television. They held nothing back. They brought the real set to MSG, finally, and it just proved that they can do this again. I don't know what changed in the last 10 years. Probably MSG and WWE stopped fighting each other. And they realized that they can make a crap ton of money. It was a very well done 2 nights of wrestling, very organized to get in and out of the arena, actually. I was very impressed by that. I never felt like I was crowded, even though there were like 18,000 people in the arena, especially for Raw. Overall, 2 great shows. I enjoyed it, and I really hope they come back not only for the holiday show, not only for Raw and SmackDown, but I really want to see eventually the return of a pay-per-view. Doesn't have to be WrestleMania. I understand that obviously there's, the stadium requirement now, but bring a takeover there. Bring a lesser Big Four there. Hell, bring Survivor Series there. You can even do Rumble at the Garden again at this point.
That would be really cool.
So, well, you were only there for SmackDown. So, what were your thoughts on the MSG experience?
That place got really loud when Undertaker came out. That was cool because I experienced the Taker entrance at 34 in New Orleans.
Yeah,
and that was loud and that was really cool. But this one was a little different. The crowd, because there was less people in a smaller area, and I was close to the top of the arena, so the sound was even louder.
Yeah.
Great sound in the garden. So seeing Taker was really cool. Sami Zayn was kind of like, oh, Sami Zayn's here. All right. I wanted a tombstone, but a choke slam will have to do because that guy's old as fuck. But yeah, it was a good show. It was a solid show. Heavy Machinery is super over. Kofi had a great moment. Eric Rowan and Roman had like a pretty believable feud. No Daniel Bryan, which I thought was a little odd.
There was no D-Bride. There was no Vince McMahon sighting either.
That was surprising too.
On either show.
Yeah, I thought Vince would at least show up for the crowd. May not necessarily be on TV. But Vince does sometimes. He'll come out before TV goes on to say a couple of words and stuff. But he did not do it this time.
Even Off TV, he didn't come out.
Not once.
Even when I went to the holiday show last December, he came out, which was cool.
Yeah, so I'm very surprised that we did not see a Vince McMahon sighting whatsoever.
I guess Shane was enough.
Oh, the hatred for Shane McMahon.
How was that
Yeah.
live?
Oh, that was some heat.
Boring chants, and this sucks, or CM Punk chants.
In AEW.
Which I don't think was really deserved. You know, I mean, for what it was good. Kevin Owens getting fired out of nowhere was very weird. And I just immediately yelled out, guys, he's had a 5-year deal. He's fine. Stop shitting AEW. It's going to be okay. Then I left.
People are saying he's going to go to NXT. Did you see that weird tweet he made?
No, what did he say?
He tweeted, it was a bunch of numbers, but each number represents N, like the number for N, the number for X, and the number for T.
Interesting.
Yeah, he tweeted that after getting fired last night.
I mean, if you're going to make NXT that third brand and you're going to make a splash and you want to make that
you
third
have to
brand.
put someone big on that show.
And you want to make that brand on an equal level and then make them interchangeable with superstars. Kevin Owens going to NXT makes sense.
I think that would be great.
I think it would too. Some other highlights from the Raw and SmackDown. Raw in particular. Oh man, that glass shattering. It's still the most amazing thing in the world.
Stop.
And I watched it. like 2 hours ago when I got home and took a shower, and I was just like, "Fuck, that's a loud pop."
I cried.
The first
I
or the
cried at
second
home.
time around.
I said out loud, "I wish I went."
Me too.
I said it out loud.
I loved it. Austin knows how to work a crowd. AJ Styles was hysterical.
His Austin impressions on point.
He's like, guys, I'm trying to speak here. What? him pandering to the crowd as like a dipshit heel was really cool. What a lot of people didn't see, Austin put him over after the show went dark.
Of
Oh,
course.
AJ?
Yeah, he said.
I saw the video on WWE posted it.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah, Austin said, I'm your biggest fan. I've been following your whole career. I think you're the best wrestler alive right now. And stuff. And Stone Cold had a lot of beer. He must have, I tried to count. I lost count after like 30. But he just kept calling more beer in and giving to people.
IPAs too, man. Jesus.
The guy from
Yeah.
the Practical Jokers was there. He gave him like 2 beers. I saw that at the end of the video. Because that's
Yes.
how I found the video, was from the Practical Jokers.
Yeah, because he all of a sudden, like, you think it's over, and Austin takes the mic yet again. Because if anybody knows when Austin was actually wrestling, he was famous for this. He was very, very famous for once the show went dark, he would work the crowd for like
He wouldn't leave.
yeah, for like 10, 15 minutes and just go on these random entertaining rants. And so this is totally par for the course for Austin.
They had the DVD. It's like a 3-set DVD where just after Raw moments, where it's just like
It's
promos
all
and
Austin.
matches. It's most of it's Austin. Like the best is when they try and get Taker to do a Taker-Rooney.
Yes.
Yeah, Taker-Rooney, and Austin's out there, and it's just like it's just crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy the shit he likes to do with the crowd, and man, you still see it. The guy still loves it. Like I think he's got the itch again.
Hey, he's great. I would love to see him in a managerial role potentially, because
Yeah, I
can
don't want
do
to see
it.
him in a match.
No. I mean, although be it as it may, the stunner still looks perfect. AJ sold like you're supposed to sell for a legend. It was great.
Beautiful.
I knew it was coming. Thanks, Kate Murphy.
Sorry.
And I still popped for it.
See? I was excited. I couldn't contain my excitement. I'm sorry, love of my life, but I was very excited.
It was great. It was great. The initial pop when Raw opened was great, but that second pop after the main event, I think, was even louder.
They didn't play Cedric's music.
Oh yeah, it went 1, 2, 3, and then the glass shattered.
It was amazing. Absolutely. Who was in the truck had his finger on that button for like the last 5 minutes of the match. He didn't know when it was coming, and he didn't want to miss it, and he didn't. King of the Night goes to that guy.
Yeah, he nailed it. Because like the glass shattered, and now all of a sudden you don't know what the hell he's coming out for.
Yeah, the guys in the ring were like, "What's he doing?"
Wait. Is he giving us beer? We get the beer? All right, we get the beer.
Watching the Viking Raiders like down the beer bath was like probably one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life. They were so happy.
Wouldn't you? Like, you get to drink with Austin in the middle of a wrestling ring
In Madison Square Garden.
in Madison Square
That's
Garden.
a moment. I would cry. I don't drink, but like I would pour that beer all over my body.
Oh yeah, you would.
Yeah, I would.
It's the PG era, Kate. Calm down.
What else am I supposed to do with beer? I don't drink.
Touche.
I'm not. If Stone Cold hands me a beer, I'm not giving it to someone else.
I would love to see you and Stone Cold like just do like him handing you a beer. Like, I feel like the juxtaposition of your two like physical beings and personalities would be hysterical.
Every now and then,
The middle finger picture would be perfect, though.
Yes.
Middle finger picture. If things got too rowdy at our parties, I would do the Austin. I would just take 2 cans and just crash them like in the middle of the party and just do the beer bath in my living room.
Horrible.
I was excited at Mania. I brought non-alcoholic canned beer.
What was that?
I remember at Mania I had fucking non-alcoholic canned beer. I was very excited.
For when the clock hit 3:16, yeah, this is one of the best moments of our Mania.
My fucking can of O'Doul's at 3:16.
You mentioned 3:16. I kind of want to sidebar here real quick to the Firefly Funhouse when he fixed the clock and it said 11:19. Now I was like, what could this possibly mean?
Hell in a Cell Survivor Series.
If anything, I mean, Hell in a Cell's in October, and
Undertaker debuted on November 19th.
Oh.
1990.
Yeah.
At Survivor Series, though.
Yep.
11/19.
When he was Kane the Undertaker.
All right, Kate. What dirt sheet did you read that one from?
No, that's a fact.
I know, but what dirt sheet did you read it from? I'm just curious.
I want to go on Twitter.
Because that's good. That's really good. Because I was like, they don't think.
And then there was another one. There was the Bible verse, Ezekiel. Let me find it. Ezekiel
11:19.
Yeah, Ezekiel 11:19. Here it is. I will give them an undivided heart and put a new spirit in them. I will remove them. I will remove from them their heart of stone and give them a heart of flesh. So that's the other thing. People think it's associated with the Bible verse.
Potentially, I mean, all that could really mean in terms of Bray and Taker is that Bray may be the new Taker. Bray may be the new, the new dead man when it's all said and done.
New spooky guy.
Yeah.
Basically.
I had a thought about this. Like, what if the Undertaker gimmick just doesn't die and the Undertaker just passes it to somebody else?
Like, here, I'm giving you my powers. Booga booga booga.
Pretty much.
Interesting. So, like, Bray Wyatt would just be the Undertaker?
Potentially.
And the Undertaker would just go on forever and ever and ever?
Comes out with his music, the hat, everything. The scowl, the MMA gloves.
The tattoo with Sarah on the neck.
No, it's what the hell is that chick's name he knocked up?
I don't know.
What?
I forget her name. JoJo has JoJo tattooed on his neck.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you meant the Undertaker. I'm like, who does the Undertaker knock up? I don't know.
The Undertaker didn't knock up anybody, yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, I don't think he knocked up anyone.
Yeah, but all in all, Raw was great. Highlights, that women's tag match was a thing of beauty.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. It was good.
Very, very good. They had the crowd on the edge of their seat. And that's what I love about the Four Horsewomen. Say what you want about them dominating the division.
They deserve to.
But they're dominating the division for a reason. Because when push came to shove, they had their first match all together in Madison Square Garden of all places. The first time they've been all together in the same ring, battling each other in, like, I think 2 or so years. And they put on a show. And that's what your top stars are supposed to do. When the time calls, no matter where they are in the card, they have to be able to perform and put on the show, even in the rowdiest of crowds. And they had that crowd on the edge of their seat.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. Fantastic match. Crowd was eating it up. It was perfect. Any other highlights from, Raw and SmackDown that we can talk about? I was there, so like I said, I had great seats. If you guys saw my all my shit.
Hey, Corbin, baby. They were cheering, let's go Corbin in the Garden, which I did not see coming.
They were cheering for Corbin.
Some of them were
King
after a while.
Corbin, I told y'all weeks ago, it's happening.
God, you and Jeff Palmaccio.
What do you mean, me and Jeff Palmaccio?
Jeff was yelling all hell King Corbin and during SmackDown like Jeff wrong show.
I'm not saying I support King Corbin, but like I said,
I
this
dig
was
it.
gonna happen. I said it was gonna happen. It's hysterical.
It is.
I have a high from SmackDown.
Chad Gable doesn't stand a chance.
No.
Oh, but it was good. Although I do want to talk about a little bit. SmackDown. The difference between Raw was very formulaic in the way of presentation wise. I liked how SmackDown kind of changed things up, where they had different segments in different parts of the arena. I thought was really cool. And that made that differentiation really entertaining. What I also found interesting is shout out to Enos Cantor for being a son of a bitch. Also, by the way, Enos Cantor won the 24/7 title really briefly before Raw and then lost it. But Enos Cantor, future WWE superstar, he played the heel role perfectly in the Garden. Came out in a Boston Celtics jersey.
It's horrible.
Yeah, especially when you used to be a New York Knick.
Ooh, ayo.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
New York loves their Knicks.
he got major heat. Yeah, major heat from the Garden. It was fantastic. And I know Enos Cantor and Dana Brooke were friends, or they may have also been dating, but I think that's how Enos Cantor got into the shtick. But yeah, overall great time for Raw and SmackDown, and I hope they do it again.
I'll go next time.
You were supposed to go the first time and you couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then I could.
Then you
but
could.
I couldn't.
And then you couldn't.
It was weird. Today I was sitting at work and like it was just I had a shitty day at work and I'm like I could have fucking went. I should have just fucking went. And just sucked up being tired, but
That's
tried to
what
be
I did.
responsible.
Waking up this morning was not easy. But I did it and still got to work on time. Points to me.
It's because I live far as fuck. Like I'm 2 hours away from Manhattan.
Yeah, that's true. You are a bit of a ways.
So like, if I was still living in Levittown, it would have been so much easier. I could have just done it. It would not have been a problem.
And I was already in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, folks. That's all from Raw and SmackDown. If you guys have any other Raw and SmackDown moments that we totally forgot about,
Daddy looked like a snack.
Yes, sure. But any other moments that we have forgotten about, please let us know in some comments somewhere. But right now, we're going to talk about travel times during this commercial break. And when we come back, we will be discussing the Clash of Champions pay-per-view that's happening this Sunday, actually. My, how time flies. We'll be right back.
Yay.
Can we talk about that? I forgot the pay-per-views on Sunday already.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't buy AAA tickets because they would have been a waste.
Yeah.
AAA is this Sunday at like 6. I was like, oh, bad timing, AAA.
Poor AAA.
If it would have done like Sunday at 2, I could have done it.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I also just want to see Cain Velasquez fight.
He did a Hurricane Rana. I couldn't believe it.
Who, Cain?
Yeah.
I have not seen that video. It sounds amazing.
It's terrifying.
Really?
It's a Hurricane Rana. Get it?
Ah, clever. Clever man.
My phone.
Yeah, Kate, you should have went. Evolve is going to be our next. You're going to love Evolve.
I'm so excited. I don't know what to wear.
Be yourself. You'll be fine.
Because I don't know if I want to like wear wrestling shit at all.
You can buy wrestling gear there too.
Oh no, I'm not. I don't like to be the guy that buys a shirt at a show and puts it on at that show. I think it's tacky.
Okay, fair. So just come in wrestling stuff.
I don't know. Should I?
Yeah.
It's not cheesy if I just wear like a random wrestling shirt.
Everybody else is.
Fair. I'm wearing the fanny pack though. What's happening?
Go right ahead. You might meet some other Twitter personalities that show up to Evolve.
Like who?
A Queen of the Ring is usually at Evolve.
Okay.
Nick Tulo or Tick Nulo on Instagram is usually there as well.
Okay. I know that name.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. CM Punk guy's probably gonna be there.
CM Punk guy.
Okay, it's this weird thing because Will knows about this.
I
Like,
don't like him.
Who's CM Punk guy?
it's this random ass kid that we call him CM Punk guy because he tapes his arms and his wrist up like CM Punk used to do with the X's.
Oh no.
And so
What's his act? Send me his Twitter name later.
we don't know who he is. We've
What
never
do you
talked to
mean?
him. We don't know who he is. We never talked to him. We just know about every event we've gone to in the New York tri-state area.
Oh, he's not
he's
on
shown
Twitter.
up.
He's just.
We don't know. We have no clue.
I don't want to talk to him.
Like it was weird because like Dave and I saw him once at like a show in Jersey. Like okay, whatever, Jersey. And then like every indie show Dave and I would go to, he was there. And then Will picked up on it too. Like this fucker is fucking everywhere. And then it got even worse. We went up to Connecticut for Money in the Bank, and we ran into him.
There he was.
Yeah.
I wonder if he goes, wow, it's a huge black guy again. What the fuck, man? Like he has a podcast talking shit on us. It's that fucking giant black guy, the stuttering bald guy, and the handsome guy with glasses. I can't believe they're here again.
Although I will say I did not run into him at Raw or SmackDown.
Now I want to know who he is.
Couldn't afford it.
And now I'm concerned for his well-being.
Oh my god.
You might meet CM
Coming
Punk.
to a milk carton near you.
Question is, what is his real name? I'm gonna go with like Eduardo or something like that.
Phil.
Yeah.
Oh my- I feel like he's in the squared circle group.
Maybe. He's just
Wow.
like he's a
I'm
total like you can tell that like his two favorite things are anime and wrestling.
Ew. No, I hate people that like anime and wrestling.
That's why you
I
hate
like
Sasha
anime and
Banks.
wrestling. What? I like anime and wrestling.
You're not an anime. You're not a weeb though.
That's
Well,
true. I don't even know what that is. It's true.
Is that why you hate Sasha
Like
Banks?
weeby dudes that are into wrestling and I've dated them are the most annoying fucking humans. That'll be for Love and War for sure. I could rant about anime and wrestling for days.
It's one thing you and Sasha have in common.
Hating anime?
No, Sasha loves anime.
Oh.
She also likes like K-pop and J-pop. Sasha's secretly Asian.
K-pop.
Secretly Asian.
I'm serious. She is secretly Asian. It's really weird.
She's secretly Mia Yim.
Huh,
I love me.
I met Mia Yim in person, and I see exactly what Keith Lee saw in her. Like she is top notch in person.
And on that, let's bring it back.
Let's bring it back. Take it back now, y'all.
We're not
Reverse,
cha
reverse.
We're not
Cha
cha
cha real smooth.
We should open up one day with the cha
Slide
cha.
to the left. Slide to
No,
the
we
right.
definitely should not.
Freeze! Everybody clap your hands. I could do the whole song. I could do the whole thing. I could open the whole show. Okay, so when the Yankees go to the World Series, that's how I'm going to run the show. Every week, I'm going to sing a different line dancing song.
Kate, we need to keep our people listening to us. We need to keep our people. We need to keep our small amount of listeners as we can.
I'm keeping our small amount of listeners on their toes. I'm keeping them entertained and providing them with a dance.
Yeah, the last time we put our listeners on their toes, half of them hated us.
And when was that?
I don't know. We worked all of you guys before WrestleMania.
I'm still unbothered by that whole situation.
Unbothered or bothered?
Unbothered. I was never bothered by it.
Well, you're a more mature person than most.
Goddamn right.
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on Wrestle Addict Radio. This is Kings of the Rings podcast, and I am your champion, King Ricky Rose, and we are now going to discuss the only... No, we've had enough of the bubbly. Especially you from yesterday. We are going to discuss The
It was
only
a Pilsner.
whatever. You just bought more because you thought the waitress was hot or the
Goddamn
bartender was
right.
hot.
Goddamn
What's
right. Well,
her name,
she followed me on the gram at Will Tarashuk, Ricky. You should take notes. Take some
Because
notes. Her name's
be-
Hillary.
This is...
it's
Oh,
because
no.
Hillary needs you to tip her more. That's why.
I didn't tip her that much. The other guy is
That
my
says
actual,
more
my
about
actual
you than it
server.
says about her, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Anywho, we are going to preview the only night of the year where all championships in WWE are on the line, except for NXT. Anywho, it is the Clash of Champions preview going on right now. So we're going to start off with the only match that's not for a title, and that is the no disqualification match between Daddy Roman Reigns and Eric Rowan. And I hate to say it,
King of the Ring too.
Rowan cuts a good promo.
He did. I enjoyed it.
My eyes.
Yeah.
I was watching the Jumbotron. I was like, I turned to Tom. I'm like, Tom, those eyes have seen some shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's been a bitch his whole career.
This is his time to shine.
It's a lot of hatred coming out of those eyes. These eyes. Oh, man.
Turn around, bright eyes.
Yeah, all that being said, Roman's winning. He's the Connor's Cure spokesperson. Sorry, Rowan.
Could you remember? Wait, it's not October yet. Oh, that's breast cancer. Never mind. This is just regular Connor's Cure month, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we got a children's pediatric. Well, what's the word, Ricky?
Pediatric.
I'm sorry, I can't speak. Childhood cancer for the kids.
Okay.
Pediatric
So this
cancer.
month is cancer for the kids. Next month is breast cancer. So we have 2
Yep.
months of cancer back to back.
We got a full fall of cancer.
Yeah. It's pediatric cancer, and then we have breast cancer awareness month.
The commercial that they've been showing for Connor's Cure with Roman Reigns being the director on the promos kills me.
Yeah, they brought the kids out on Raw.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
cried during that
Then
as well.
November's prostate cancer.
Butt stuff. Anywho,
Did you look that up or did you know that off the top of your
No, I
head?
know that because men do No Shave November is for Men's Health Awareness Month, specifically prostate cancer because it's so high in men.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
yep,
I
no
always
sh-
wondered what No Shave November was for. I thought it was for hockey, honestly.
No.
It's for Men's Health.
it's for
Gotcha.
men's health. And then there's Don't Shave December. Then there's Manuary.
I know about all of these things. I thought they were all hockey related.
January, and then fuck it, we're doing it live February. March. April.
April.
April. I stay stuck with the beard salon. I can't really speak right because I got a mouthful of face.
Even as a way, the guy with the smallest beard, isn't winning this, or is winning this actually. Roman Reigns wins in a no DQ, so it should be interesting how much they use of the arena because Rowan apparently knows how to use a jib. Moving along, folks. Cruiserweight Championship match is a triple threat match: Drew Gulak versus Humberto Carrillo versus Lince Dorado.
Gulak retains.
I believe Gulak retains as well. He's a great champion. Humberto Carrillo has some time to become a cruiserweight champion, and Lince Dorado's going to get a match on a pay-per-view or
Good
a
for
pre-show.
him. Good for Lince
him.
Dorado. Congrats,
Very good for
Lince
Lince
Dorado.
Who knew math teachers could wrestle?
I didn't.
Exactly. Lince Dorado, former math teacher, and I believe he's also a lefty.
Damn.
Go Lindsay. I'm a lefty too.
Lince the
We
lefty.
understand.
Lindsay the left.
So we had a charity softball game over the weekends for my family, and I was told I couldn't play, so I didn't bring my glove. But then I found out I could play. So, and I'm left-handed. I had to go around looking for a fucking glove, and we didn't have one. So I played with a righty glove on my right hand because I wanted to play. So I was like, I had to be able to throw, so I put the wrong glove on the wrong hands, and I played right field. Still made a catch though, so it happens.
There you go.
Hey.
Look at you becoming a little bit more ambidextrous every day. Watch Lindsay like listen to the show. He's like, dude, I'm a righty. I'm like, oh damn, sorry.
He can treat me at Will Terror Truck.
Yeah, right. Moving along, because I do want to get through some of these and harp on some of these a little bit more. So in others, apparently AJ Styles has a match, which I did
Cedric,
not.
right?
Yeah, it's going to be AJ versus Cedric. Cedric pinned AJ twice on the same show. Cedric pinned AJ twice on Raw.
Yeah, Cedric's not winning. Also,
He-
that match was announced via Instagram. It's not important, unfortunately.
yeah,
It's a cool feud.
AJ's. It's a great feud. I mean, it looks Cedric looked great. Cedric got a win against AJ Styles in the Garden. Let's think about that real
That's a
quick.
very big deal.
You know, he already won for the week. He doesn't need to
Yeah.
win anymore. Okay. He can go back and tell his kids, I beat the best wrestler in the world in the most famous arena in the world twice in one night.
In the world.
And then I got to drink with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That's the best fucking night of someone's life.
He goes, son, I know I told you being born was the greatest one of my life. I lied.
That would be.
One day, when you have kids of your own, you'll understand.
So yeah, AJ in the club win. Also, AJ Styles, great Austin impersonator.
I love it.
Absolutely fantastic. Moving along to the upper mid-card title, the Intercontinental Championship, Intercontinental Nakamura with Sami Zayn, which I just came up with that one, versus The Miz.
Please.
You say Nakamura retains?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Miz
I'm
sucks.
going-
I'm gonna say.
But here's what The Miz is fighting for.
I know the fucking title reigns and Nate Jericho just won. I know you said it a few weeks ago. I know.
Yes. And what that Vince loves to do it. He loves to fuck up people who aren't in his business anymore and are going up against him. He loves to shatter their records to make sure
That's
we're not in the WWE record books anymore.
But they should have built Miz up better to do that.
Well, to build up Miz, you got to knock him down. And Shinsuke kicked the living shit out of him twice after he won.
Good. That was good.
Yeah. I think the Miz does it, breaks a Jericho record, and they make a big deal out of it on the show. It's also the 40th anniversary of the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, that's right.
So they're gonna do something big for it, and why not have the record? Why not break the record on the 40th anniversary of the IC Championship?
That's smart. You're right.
Stone Cold said so.
Yes. Yeah.
What?
Because Stone Cold said so. All right. So moving on. First of the 3 tag team title matches. I can't believe I'm saying we have 3 tag team title matches.
Right.
The women's tag team title match. Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross versus Sonya Deville and Mandy.
It's
Rose.
time. It's time. Fire and Desire, take it.
Oh God, I hate to say it.
I see what they were going for on SmackDown, that Nikki Cross is not as beautiful as Mandy Rose. But if you see Nikki Cross in real life, she's hotter. She might be
I
hotter.
agree.
Because Mandy Rose looked like she's made of plastic.
Yeah.
Now, granted, Mandy Rose is a dime. She's 2 dimes.
I was scared when I met Mandy Rose.
You what?
I was a little scared when I met Mandy Rose.
Was she that hot?
I thought I was gonna break her.
What?
I thought I was gonna break her because she's like plasticky.
It's a lot of makeup then.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No, I'm going with Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. I don't know. I think it keeps them both relevant. I like their tag team. And Alexa Bliss is like a weird pseudo face right now. And nothing kills credibility in a title more than constant flips. So.
Well, I mean, this hasn't been a constant flip.
The Iconics had it for the longest.
Yeah.
And they didn't do anything with them.
Well, cause I'm sorry, Peyton Royce got married to Ty Dillinger, and they had to kind of give him up.
But for 4 months.
And they had it for a while. I mean, I feel like they didn't know what to do with it. Like, if you look at this card, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 championship matches.
That's a lot.
Too many belts.
Yeah.
Too many belts.
10 championship matches. Sometimes some titles are going to get lost in the shuffle. Quite literally. Be that as it may, I hate to say it, Fire and Desire should win these championships. They just gave them their own finisher, and it looks really good. And I feel like they could probably do more with the titles than Bliss and Cross can. It's time for Bliss and Cross to break up, and it's time for Cross to kind of go out on her wild, crazy self
Yeah, I see this.
independently.
I see this setting up Alexa and Nikki splitting up. Like they're gonna drop the titles and then split up, and Nikki's gonna go crazy.
Yes.
That would be
Yes.
wild.
Yeah, and I mean, give it to Fire and Desire. As much as I don't like Mandy Rose in the ring, she has gotten better. Sonya Deville's pretty much a silent assassin, and whenever they decide to give her a singles push, she's going to blow up.
I
feel
can't.
like,
I love her.
because she's just a badass,
Mm-hmm.
huge badass. So I gotta hate to say, I'm rooting for Fire and Desire.
Me too. Like hardcore.
Yes.
It's mostly me rooting for Sonya.
True.
I'm still picking Bliss and my my secret crush, also Alexa Bliss. No, I like Nikki, and I still think Nikki and Bliss has some legs left in this run.
There are some legs, all right. Anywho,
Mm-hmm.
moving on to our next tag team title match, which, in my opinion, looking at all of this, it plays properly, but it's a show stealer. The New Day versus the Revival SmackDown Tag Team Championships.
Yeah, let's fucking go, dude. It's gonna be a great match.
What a match.
Yeah, as long as they let the Revival be the Revival, it's gonna be good. I think the Revival controls most of its match, as they should. They
That's
get
what
away.
they do.
Yeah, they get away
And the
with
heels.
Yeah, they get away with a ton of antics. A ton of antics, but somehow, some way, I think the New Day retains. Barely.
Absolutely. Revival's a raw tag team.
It doesn't even matter anymore.
True. Fair. Accurate. Correct.
So I hope the New Day retain this. I think it's gonna be great.
I agree. I think the
But this can easily be flipped depending on what they do with the main event of SmackDown. Which is scaring me, but we'll talk about it when we get there. But let's move along to the third and final tag team match. Rollins and Strowman versus Team Rudolph.
I don't fucking care.
Team Rudolph has to come away with this. They have to. I really like the storyline with Seth and Braun. I like the fact
it's
that
just Michaels and Cena again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think this is creative. Like this is the first time tag champions are going up against each other for the main belt, which is a kind of weird thing to say.
Well, no, Michaels and Cena did it at WrestleMania 23 in Detroit.
They were tag champions going up for the WWE belt.
Yes.
Oh, well, there goes my logic. But I still like it. I think it's a good story. The tag belts are kind of a good buffer for this feud. And I'm not the biggest fan of face versus face matches, but this one's good. They play together. I think they have good chemistry. The match is going to be interesting. Austin really helps put this match over. So we'll see. I think the tension you're going to have to put this match over is going to be who costs who the tag belts.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's probably going to be Seth, and Strowman's going to explode in anger, or the other way around.
It's got to be Strowman exploding in anger. It makes more sense.
I know, but I mean, it's like who takes the pin and then explodes.
Oh.
Strowman's going to explode. Like, does Seth cause Strowman to get pinned, or does Seth get pinned and Strowman is just about pissed off?
Seth gets pinned and Strowman gets pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah.
That's the way I see it initially.
Yeah.
But then again,
I think Dolph and Rudolph would be a good tag champs, honestly. Strange that always works.
They're not really strange. They're just two of the same character. Just one's a lot flashier than the other one.
I enjoy them together. It's just the feud as a whole. I don't give a shit about. But Rudolph, I think, is great.
You know what it is? They're like Bulk and Skull of Power Rangers. They're just cocky for no reason and just talking shit.
It's perfect.
All the time. All the time. It's like the cool punk guys in high school but they really had no talent, so they just talk shit on everybody. All right, put it this way. They're like Roger Klotz. They're like two Roger Klotzes from Doug.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Hey there, funny.
Pretty much. They're two Roger Klotzes.
Hey, look, there's a guy that says Seth Rollins over there.
You're gonna burn it down? What a loser!
You
It
gonna
looks
burn
like
it down
a
there, Seth, huh?
toad.
You think so? We're gonna burn it down? Cuckoo! Cuckoo!
All right. So next on the docket, we are gonna start. We're gonna do both of these matches at the same time, for the sake of time. The two women's championship matches: Bayley versus Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's title, and Becky versus Sasha for the Raw Women's Championship.
I'm picking Bayley because I think Charlotte doesn't make sense for Charlotte to have the belt right now. Charlotte's like not an afterthought in this whole kind of triangle. She's just her winning the titles doesn't make sense to me right
Charlotte's
now.
tranquilo right now.
Yeah,
Charlotte's very tranquilo.
but Becky, for fuck's sake, I have no idea. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I could see kind of Bayley maybe getting in the way, a dusty finish. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think a lot of it depends on placement.
The man versus the boss. It writes itself.
Mm-hmm.
It really does.
I hate to say it, my wife is dropping.
Yes, she is.
I hate it. I fucking hate it.
You have to validate.
But I know it.
You gotta validate Sasha returning with a vengeance.
Yeah. It's
You
perfect
have
story
to.
writing.
It's perfect story writing, and then you put the two best friends up against each other, and you build that to Survivor Series.
That's why Charlotte can't win right now.
No, Charlotte has to captain the team.
I totally agree with all that, but you have Hell in a Cell in the way.
I know, and I don't know what they're going to do with Hell in a Cell. But you do
There
have
might be a throwaway.
It could be a throwaway. Nia Jax is also slated to potentially return.
Oh, yeah.
You also have the Ember Moon. Could get in the way as well.
It's true.
But be that as it may, one person is dropping and one person's retaining. And I have my money on Bayley because Bayley wants to legitimize the SmackDown Women's Championship. And the way to do that is you retain and you go up against Ember Moon in a pretty high-profile Hell in a Cell match. I don't know if it'll be a Hell in a Cell match, but you put it on that pay-per-view card so that Bayley can elevate it. Because the only I think SmackDown's championship has only been defended in a cage match. And I think I don't think it's ever been defended in the Hell in a Cell. It's been like tables matches, cage matches, like every other match except for like Hell in a Cell. Like I said, I don't know if it'll get to that point, but it should be on the card. If Bayley's on the SmackDown Championship is as equal to the Raw Women's Championship, and you have to do that if you're going to set up a clash at Survivor Series.
Yeah.
I do want to see Becky and Banks in a Hell in a Cell, though.
Oh yeah, you all right? So you could dusty finish somehow. Becky and Sasha.
I'm going to dusty finish, but I don't know how they get there. I mean, I'm trying to think of whose finisher can kind of go to a double pin. It's neither of them.
I think Becky snaps.
Yeah, Becky could snap. Yeah.
I think Becky snaps and takes a chair on Sasha.
And Sasha can sell like a motherfucker for that too.
It scares me every time she sells anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's not really injury prone though.
Yeah, she is.
Is she? I don't remember.
In the past, she was. That was the reason for some of the times that she had to drop because she didn't.
I don't know, but this Becky Banks match is the most intriguing match on the card. It's the one I'm looking forward to the most.
Because you've never seen it before.
Honestly, yeah. And I think it honestly could main event. It won't main event, but it probably should. It should. Main event.
I think Kofi's going to main event.
I do know. I think Strowman they set up Strowman and set the main event.
True. Yeah, which makes sense. But I think they should be a strong co-main event.
They should be a strong co-main event. I think Becky and Sasha have great legs. It could be a feud that can last for a very, very long time, especially the way they are in their careers. Becky has finally found who she is, and they've finally given Sasha the green light to be what she always was.
that promo on Raw too. She was just like, you can bank on that. Something like, what'd she say? I forget exactly what she said.
Oh yeah, when she was talking with Sasha. No, when she was
Yeah,
talking with
Bailey.
Bailey. Sorry.
I was like, oh, good wordplay there, Sasha. I like it.
I
It's like
also
we're gonna be the boss, and you can bank on that. Something like that.
yeah. I also like Bailey's promo with Ember Moon when Ember was like, "You're not a good champion," and Bailey's like, "So, and you know something about being a champion?"
Oh.
Yeah, I was like,
Yikes.
"Oh, that cut deep. That cut real deep."
She was NXT champion though.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah, she was. After Asuka dropped, she won it. Then she
Oh,
lost it. She
to
lost to
Shayna.
Shayna,
Mhm.
Yeah,
but she
it was
did win it for like that
that's
red
true.
brief time. I do have to correct myself from like a few weeks ago when I said she never won it, but she did.
No, yeah, you're correct. You are absolutely correct. I totally forgot about it because it was so damn brief, and I think
Hmm.
it's also because Shayna's had it for so long. But briefly, when we go into NXT world, we finally found the person to take it off of Shayna, and her name is Rhea Ripley.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
don't know.
baby.
I don't know if you saw that promo that she did when she came on NXT.
I
Mhm.
didn't, but I saw she was there, and I got really excited.
It was a
I'm a few
real.
weeks behind on NXT.
I'll tell you right now before we go into the rest of the card, it was a real quick promo. Shayna Baszler comes out with her people, doesn't even get a word out. Rhea Ripley's music hits. And then Rhea Ripley's like, oh, let me guess. You're going to be like, you beaten everybody, and you want to know who's next for you. And then she goes, well, you haven't beaten me, bitch. And then that's how the promo ends.
Nice,
Love her.
nice. Rhea Ripley's great. That's gonna be good. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Main
Moving along.
events. Let's go.
Moving along, we got main events. We're going to go with the one, we're going to go with the World Heavyweight Championship, not the Universal. Kofi versus Randy.
Uh,
I'm scared about this.
Me too.
I think Kofi's gonna squeeze out one more win.
I don't.
It's hard. It's hard to
He
say.
looked so good yesterday. That
Yeah,
makes me scared that he's gonna fucking. It's gonna be very, 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 very close. But Randy's
yeah.
just gonna get an advantage in some bullshit kind of way. It's over.
Randy saying bullshit on TV made me giggle.
I also enjoyed him saying bullshit on TV.
Austin said Seth
Place
fucking
erupted.
Rollins.
Did he?
Austin said Seth fucking Rollins.
That's hilarious.
I think he forgot, but he just said it. Um,
That son bitch. Playing in this ring. I smacked that son bitch up his head. Gave him a stunner, the first one of his career. Beer.
yeah, I
I just
don't know.
want to hear Stowe Boston saying Stowe Boston. Stone Cold Stowe Boston. Saying some bitch. That son bitch. Rattlesnake. That goddamn son bitch is a good one.
Here's what scares me about this: is that if you look at the Kofi timelines about getting revenge against Randy for this entire thing, and he redid the MSG moment against Randy, which I really thought for the longest time Randy was going to verse it into and turn into a sick RKO.
Yeah, I was hoping to secretly.
But he didn't do that, and we didn't see the RKO in MSG, and so I'm really scared that they're protecting Randy for the win. Because if you think about it, this is whoever wins this goes to SmackDown as champion going into Fox, which, by the way, Fox has been doing a phenomenal job in marketing the crap out of SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Like a SmackDown comes to Fox before Hell in a Cell, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think Kofi might just eke out one more win.
And in the Fox commercial, you do have a thing with Kofi with the kid doing the boom drop into the pool, but you also have a person doing an RKO on a mannequin.
Because regardless of whether or not people like wrestling, people know what an RKO is now. It's a fucking meme.
Yeah.
And as much as they don't necessarily need a meme to be the WWE champion, they need something accessible and that everybody knows. The RKO is more.
I know, but I also
Unfortunately.
I think it'd also be really funny to have Kofi Kingston go onto Fox Television as a champion.
I would love that.
Because you know how Fox loves its black people. If her name isn't Michael Strahan. So,
maybe Kofi needs a tooth gap. It'll be good.
yeah, right. This is a toss up. This is a toss up. The logical, my rules of wrestling person in me thinks it's gonna be Randy. But I really do think if you're gonna finish this Kofi story, he has to beat Randy. Like it's
You
one thing to
can't
boom
go
drop him.
355 and then turn around and go back to 0. You gotta go 360.
Yeah,
And they're really fucking with me on this one. My brain says Randy, my gut says Kofi, and god damn it, I'm going with my gut.
yeah.
I don't have any money riding on it because I can't do it anymore, so I'm going with Kofi. I can say that now.
I don't want Kofi to lose. I don't want it, but I feel it. My gut is telling me he's not going to win.
It's a very
He's had
scary.
a great run.
He had an amazing run, one of the best runs we've had in a very, very long time.
And I really hope that you could just solidify that run and give him. He can drop after SmackDown goes to Fox, but give him that on. I also still think he can go on to Survivor Series, and we get the Seth versus Kofi match that we were
That we've been
deprived of.
wanting.
And it was the match we were deprived of at Raw after Mania because it turned into a tag match.
I'll never not be pissed off about that.
So I hope this Kofi story continues. Be it as it may, for that Kofi story to continue and for us to get that killer match at Survivor Series, Seth has to beat Braun Strowman.
Which he probably will.
Oh, I mean, how many times are we going to give Braun Strowman the opportunity to win, and then we take it away from him?
See, I was talking to my Uncle Paul about this. My Uncle Paul is a very casual wrestling fan. Like, he follows the product, but he's in no way, shape, or form a mark.
Good Uncle Paul.
I like him.
But he was just like, we were talking about this on over the weekend. He's like, man, how does Braun Strowman not win? Look at him, he's humongous. How is it believable that anybody can beat him? And I'm just like, that's how the casual fan thinks sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, it is a logical thing to make sense, but Braun, he's not winning his belt. Seth Rollins is the guy right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to be PWI's #1 on the top 500 wrestlers in the world and not have a major title on your waist.
And not for nothing, I don't see them taking the belts away from Becky and Seth in a single evening.
Because we get getting married, he's a wedding gift, assholes.
Actually, yeah. Maybe Seth will. They both drop because they're getting married. You might be onto something, Will.
Then they just got engaged.
Yeah.
What if they're engaged for the next 5 years? You know, people do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
You know what happens? They end up not getting married.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, this is again is a hard one because I mean you can't do this to Braun for all the time or else he's going to lose credibility and he's never going to be a champion. But sometimes you don't need the belts. You don't need the heavyweight championship to be a superstar.
I don't think he needs the title anymore. I think even 2 years ago, I would have said that Braun Strowman 1,000% should have a universal title run. Now I kind of think it's gone a little cold on him, and I think his time to win a title and have a credible run has passed, unfortunately.
Send him to SmackDown and get like the casual fans in love with them and give them the WWE belt.
Like, reset him.
Yeah,
him on Raw needs to stop.
Because there is a draft coming.
There is a draft coming in October. They're saying. I think Braun Strowman needs to move.
Once
or
NXT
they need to do
solidified.
something kind of different to his character, but him and the Universal title, it's dead. It needs to stop.
It's a curse for him.
Which makes me sad because I love Braun Strowman.
You know who else people loved? Kevin Owens. And guess what? Kevin Owens
is fired.
Just got fired. That was also a really funny moment on SmackDown because Shane McMahon couldn't catch his breath.
Like Shane forgot they had 60 seconds before they're off the air.
Fire! He kept on saying fired for like 20 minutes. And like Tim trying to catch his breath at the same time.
It was just such a weird way to end the show.
That's how SmackDown does things. I mean, remember the ending of SmackDown when Samoa Joe knocked on AJ Styles' door, and then they just
When
cut
when
off air.
when Roman Reigns is looking at two Rowans, really confused.
Yeah, that's just how SmackDown does things. It leaves you questioning a lot. All right. So also, I totally forgot we have another championship. So it's 11 championships on the line during Clash of Champions. Sorry. And it's a 24/7 title.
What?
The 24/7 championship is defended 24/7. Therefore, by default, it is going to be defended at Clash of Champions.
It's amazing. I love
But
you,
there's
Ricky.
no match booked, right? It's just gonna happen.
No.
Yeah. All right. So here, like, let's play a little bit of game here. Um, who is the champion at the end of the event?
Undertaker.
Okay.
Stone Cold. Some bitch.
I'm gonna go EC3 just for shits and giggles.
He's so WWE.
Yeah. Also, last question with the 24/7 title. How many title changes do we see on the show?
7.
That's a good question. That's a lot, Kate.
There's a lot of title changes on this show. It wouldn't shock me to do a lot of bullshit 24/7 changes as well. It's a Clash of Champions.
It's very true.
I feel like this title in particular, it can be defended more, so it's going to be defended more.
Especially on a pay-per-view called Clash of Champions.
Yeah. It's gonna be insane, I think.
I'm gonna
And where
go
is this pay-per-view taking place again?
I don't remember actually.
In California, maybe?
Oh.
Anywhere scenic? Where they can have some, like, gimmick bullshit? Like, if they're in the South, they can do some, like, cowboy shit?
Hold on. Let me see. Clash of Champions. Let's see where we got. Oh, it's in Charlotte actually.
Queen City.
Spectrum. Yeah, more reason for Charlotte to lose.
She's gonna fucking lose in her own city. That's great.
Well, if she wears red, because she does the same thing like her father does.
Mm,
If she wears red, she's losing.
yeah.
Um.
That's an evolution.
Yep, and also at Mania.
2 huge fake outs.
Yeah. So looks like we're on our way to Charlotte. Anyway, joking. Not
We
on our
should
way
kidnap Slack and take him to Charlotte.
I don't want
Meet
to.
Charlotte.
I. He hates you enough. All right.
I know. Could you imagine though, like setting up a GoFundMe to like bring Slack to WrestleMania, like get him to Mania, he can meet everyone, and then we get him to Access, and he gets the VIP with Charlotte.
He gets an exclusive VIP with Charlotte. Oh my god.
And that's it. That's the only thing he gets to do at Access VIP with Charlotte.
You're turning into me.
I know.
Turning into me. But be it as it may, it's not featured on this PW scoreboard. So shout out to PW scorecard, by the way. These guys are freaking awesome. But King of the Ring, do we have King Corbin or do we have King Gable?
King Corbin. They're all heels.
Yeah. Also, I thought that wasn't being defended at the pay-per-view. That was on Monday.
It might be on Monday. I mean,
I could have sworn, I could be wrong, but I could have sworn on SmackDown last night there was a graphic that said King of the Ring finals this Monday.
Potentially.
Which would be stupid, but...
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen it defended at Clash, but that's way too much going on at the moment. So...
King Corbin.
Chad already had his moment by defeating Shane.
Yeah.
Twice. In a very good storytelling match.
In Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve... Another one that doesn't deserve anything else.
I don't know. You got to give... I mean, Chad is the underdog story of a tournament. Especially because they made fun of him being short the whole time. But, like, I'm not making fun of an Olympic Greco-Roman wrestler for his height for anything.
I just hate his hair. I don't
I love his hair.
I
love
hate
it.
I
love it. He's looks so adorable. You just want to take him home with you and show him to mom. Mom, look what I bought.
Got me a Gable.
Shorty G.
Episode
Shorty G
title,
from the
Got Me a
Scholastic Book
Gable.
Fair.
From the Scholastic Book Fair. Nice.
I miss the Scholastic Book Fair.
Scholastic Book Fair was the greatest day of the year.
Absolutely. All
Besides
the books.
Healthy Snack Day.
You
Wow.
bought a bunch of books you didn't read.
Pretty much. So yeah, all right. So Clash of Champions overall, how do we think this card is going to go? I actually am pretty excited for this one.
It's a good card on paper. It's actually
Yeah.
it's a good card overall. This is gonna be solid. I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
I'm gonna go with an 8.
I'm also going to give it a 7.5. I think it's going to be a shit show, and I'm kind of excited.
Yeah, I think I feel positive about this pay-per-view.
Me too.
I do. All right, so 5 people who are gonna have unscheduled appearances on this show.
Bray
Bitch,
Wyatt.
Stone Cold.
The Fiend
Yeah,
will
Bray Wyatt.
Fiend definitely.
Finn Balor.
If he's back from his honeymoon.
Right? He should be home by now, right? Maybe?
No promises.
Farouk.
Alistair?
Alistair, of course. We did not get an Alistair signing at all.
Was he?
Let's see. Daniel Bryan, of course.
That's the
Oh,
good
yeah.
one. Harper.
Daniel Bryan.
I'm gonna go Luke Harper for shits and
That
giggles.
would be really great.
Actually, Dark Horse, because Jeff and I were talking about this. You have the Fiend, but he's not alone.
Who do you think he
Rambo
has?
Rabbit's gonna show up.
No, I think he's gonna
Oh,
show
is this Liv?
the Liv Morgan theory.
Oh, yeah, he told me this.
The Liv Morgan returns as Sister Abigail, and Venom makes you only live once, an actual real thing.
YOLO.
Yeah, because she can
YOLO.
kayfabe die and return as Sister Abigail.
That's a bit much.
But it'd be perfect. She's already psychotic in the first place. She dated Enzo.
True. Did my homeboy show up at MSG?
No, fucking pussy.
Makes me sad.
Whatever. He doesn't deserve the spotlight.
No.
Doesn't. Enzo does not deserve the spotlight at all.
I just want to meet him once. That's it.
Just DM him. He'll probably show up to your house the next day. Anywho, folks, we are going to take a step away from the spotlight. But when we come back, we're going to wrap up the show and talk about some AEW win and loss record conundrums and a little bit of a Royal Rumble controversy that's brewing up. So stay tuned.
What's the Royal Rumble controversy?
Yeah.
I'll explain it to you when we start recording again because I want your guttural reactions.
Oh no.
I like guttural.
Yeah. So it's.
But I'm dramatic as fuck.
I know, that's the best part about it.
Oh no.
Yeah, Kate, if I don't get a text from you like every few days saying I'm crying, I'm kind of scared for your safety.
If there's not a liquid pouring from you, then it is cause for concern. What a Bones snapped me now. Oh, Bones is his fucking dog.
JC Bones.
Ooh. Ooh. Damn. All right.
Yeah, that picture of him playing the bongos made me laugh so hard.
Oh, when he's laughing?
Yeah, too, because he looks so
What's that?
happy. It's such a great picture.
Good old Bones.
Bones.
All right. Everybody ready?
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed. Let's go.
All right. And welcome back, everybody. Kings of the Rings podcast, live and in person here on Wrestle Addict Radio. I'm your host, King Ricky Rose, alongside Willie T. Will Terrace.
Going on, fam.
And, thank you, JC Bones. And the Queen Bee himself, the Kate Murphy. So, guys, I will tell you, I was checking my email. I subscribe to WWE's email newsletters and all that stuff, and they send me a bunch of shit. Hey, without that newsletter, you fuckers wouldn't be going to Evolve. All right. So, and we wouldn't be having those people in to do our podcast interviews. Anywho. So, WWE just released that they're doing the Royal Rumble travel packages and they're going on sale soon.
Damn it, I knew this was coming.
You broke up. What did you say?
The Royal Rumble travel packages are going on sale soon.
Isn't it in
Okay.
Houston?
It is in Houston, Texas. Uh,
Okay.
and so I'm looking at the Royal Rumble travel packages, and it's telling you what you're including. It's like, meet and greets with superstars, a superstar breakfast. If you do like the bigger one, you get like a tour with the superstars and whatnot. 2-night hotel stay for all packages, because two things are missing from this, because the Raw and SmackDown are not included in the travel package for Royal Rumble. That's one thing. That's not the biggest thing. So on top of your Royal Rumble ticket and your hotel stay, um, and your meet and greets and your breakfast and shit like that, you usually get that extra show in there as part of a travel package, and that extra show is usually NXT Takeover. You know, however, according to the Royal Rumble travel package website, for Royal Rumble weekend, there is no NXT Takeover. It is going to be replaced with a Worlds Collides tournament.
Whoa.
What the fuck? Why?
Whoa. Get the fuck out of here,
Why?
lying me. Get the
Go,
fuck out of here.
go look it up yourself.
Hold
Not
on.
going to Houston, that's for sure.
What do you mean the Worlds Collide tournament's coming back? Worlds?
Yeah, but they're gonna put it in an arena and not do it like at an access.
Fuck if it's an arena. Oh, here we go. Are
Told
you
you.
fucking joking?
And
WWE
those.
has surprised fans and NXT fans by revealing there will be no NXT takeover. La 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 la. The shows will be in different arenas in Houston, with Worlds Collide is at the Toyota Center, while the Royal Rumble is at Minute Maid Park.
Oh yeah, that
And
makes
then
sense.
instead of staying in the same arenas for 4 days, Raw and SmackDown are going to be in nearby cities. So SmackDown's going to be in Dallas and Raw's going to be in San Antonio.
I feel like those aren't anywhere near each other. You know
Well,
how big Texas is?
Houston and Dallas are a little bit closer than San Antonio and Houston.
Damn, that sucks, man.
That's horrible.
I don't know if it's all WWE's fault. It also might be booking issues.
Yeah, so you know what it sounds like, Ricky? We might have to just fly down on Friday, enjoy Houston on Saturday, just have a night out with the boys and Kate. And then Sunday, go to the Rumble and just fly back Monday and just skip out on. I don't know. I'm not interested in Worlds Collide. I'm not interested in going to. Well, I do want to go to Dallas, but not just for Raw.
well, I have friends in Dallas.
Okay, maybe for Raw. SmackDown's on Friday.
San Antonio is where Raw's gonna be.
Oh, I'm not. Fuck Raw. And SmackDown's in
Dude,
Dallas.
Riverwalk.
All right, Ricky. So we fly into Dallas.
We fly to Dallas for SmackDown. We
We
go
party
up.
in Dallas on Saturday, and then go to Houston on Sunday.
Correct, and then we go to San Antonio.
No,
So
then we
nice.
fly back on Monday.
San Antonio's dope, but whatever. You
What's
know what
it?
I think it is? You know what I think the issue is? That's right in the heart of the NBA season, in all those three cities. Houston Rockets,
Yeah.
Houston Rockets, Dallas Mavericks, San Antonio Spurs. They probably got into a booking problem with the Houston Rockets.
Honestly, that probably makes sense. It's probably right in the middle of a homestand.
Yeah. And they're just like, all right, we can only give you like 2 days, guys. I'm sorry.
Why not do NXT at the Toyota Center then?
Here's the problem. There is no NXT.
But
Yeah,
that's the
that's the
problem
weird thing,
itself.
honestly.
Besides the fact that this isn't booked like a standard like Big Four weekend, getting rid of NXT Takeover is the stupidest fucking thing you can do, especially when you just put NXT on fucking cable.
But here's what also I believe is the issue too as well. When they do these super weekends and these major weekends, they are set up in one arena and all the shows use one stage. Unfortunately, probably due to booking issues. Like I don't quote me on it. It's not. I don't know if it's actually like booking problems that they ran into. But the fact that they cannot do that probably cause a lot of issues. Like it's easy.
They're also getting new stats. Like Raw and SmackDown stages are changing.
Thank the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Although I'll take that back. I like the SmackDown stage a lot. More so than I like the Raw stage.
I don't like the Raw stage.
We get the fist though.
If we get the fist back, then fuck it, all bets are off.
That comes from friend of the show, Andrew Zarian and Mattman. They said, well, Zarian said that their new sets and stages are coming for Raw and SmackDown.
Well, I trust Andrew Zarian. He is a definite friend of the show after this week so far, which we will explain in a couple of segments.
Still going.
Yeah, I'm not happy about this, but I feel like they'll make up for it in some way, shape, or form. What I am happy about is that they didn't fuck up Survivor Series weekend, so we're gonna go to War Games still.
I know, at least.
Oh Lord,
At least.
that might be the last takeover for a while.
I know, right?
Now I'm really sad I'm not going.
We can still find you tickets somehow.
My best friend is getting married the week before. I am not going to Chicago the week after her wedding. And I think I'm going to see fucking Motion City Soundtrack like the day before. Not Motion City Soundtrack, New Found Glory.
Oh, fuck yeah. I bought
New Found Glory and Hawthorne Heights.
Okay, oh, fuck yeah. Okay, buy tickets for the starting line on the 22nd of December. It was like
22nd of December?
It was $46 with fees.
Webster?
Yeah, Webster
Okay.
Hall. Me and my boyfriend are going.
I'll think about it.
All right. So moving along, obviously we're all sad about the Royal Rumble horribleness that occurred. But also I was reading something today, or the other day actually, about these. I forgot somebody on a wrestling website was talking about the potential problem that AEW is going to run into in the future. So as we all know, AEW is priding themselves on being different from WWE and adding a lot of new rips to the sport, or to the art of sport entertainment. And one of those things was really, really harping on the win-loss record idea. And right now, leading into like, what is it, full throttle or something that's called their next pay-per-view?
Whatever it is.
Yeah, full throttle.
Okay.
It's like Over the Edge, but not. Or like Fully Loaded, but not.
Or be fully loaded.
Like down to the logo. I was like, this looks like a fully loaded pay-per-view.
Pull it up.
But according to the records, since Cody Rhodes has such a dominant record in AEW, he is now the new number one contender for Chris Jericho's Bubbly, aka the AEW World Championship. Now, that's all good and dandy. However, you have the other so-called best wrestler in the world that they have been calling him, in Kenny Omega, eating losses at this moment. At what point is that win-loss record, or are these people's win-loss records going to fuck everybody over? You cannot have the so-called best wrestler in the world, said by him and said by many marks, continuously losing and still call him the best wrestler in the world.
I think this is just going to set for a total reset and like the return of the cleaner.
You might have to.
Like, there has to be a reason he's eating so many losses. And I think they're just...
I'm also tired of emo Kenny Omega. Like, suck it up.
Did you see the fucking promo he cut? Crazy Kenny Omega? What was that? With the hair?
No, suck it up. You're vice president of an organization. Let's grow up.
By the way, the pay-per-view is called Full Gear.
Whatever, Fully Loaded.
It's horrible. Full Gear.
Down in Baltimore.
WWE presents Fully Loaded.
Fully Loaded. Again.
Fully geared.
Fully geared. Or geared fully.
Geared.
But yeah, so what are your thoughts about this win-loss record? Could this come back to bite them in the ass?
No, because all you gotta do is just strap the rocket on someone. They start getting wins. The problem I could see is, if you have Cody going undefeated, you're trying to get a new number one contender, Cody's gonna start eating some L's. That's the only thing you gotta kind of even some guys out, which means people have to lose. But then who do you have them lose to? Because then they get another win. So yeah, I can see some problems emerging, but it's wrestling. They can always just fake the numbers.
That's true, but you also can't have everybody like having 500 records. Like, people have to stand out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be a hard balancing act, and I can see that being a potential problem. But I wanted to bring that up to you because if they do stick with the win-loss record, which I think is a good thing to do in concept,
I
I
like
don't
it.
I don't know how it's going to pan out and how you're going to keep the storylines alive with it.
They might have to do a limit with it. Like, the win-loss record could maybe only count for pay-per-view events and not necessarily for television. Or vice versa. They could have separate win-loss records for TV versus pay-per-view.
They could do that. Or if they do like in your last 10 matches.
They could do that as well. And actually,
like,
if you're doing your
last 10 matches.
If you're doing your last 10 matches, I think that makes a lot more sense.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll make it a lot easier for the casual fan to kind of pick up on.
Yeah. And still kind of have their overall, because I think that's just a cool stat to have, but don't make that stat in general be a deciding factor, because then you can run into problems. If you do the last 10 matches, TV, pay-per-view, or otherwise, I think it's easier to work around.
Yeah,
especially who's not.
Especially do 50-50 booking, which you might run into, because you have to do TV.
That's 50-50 booking is a part of wrestling.
Yeah. What you're going to run into, especially when you're doing TV, you're going to have to do your last 10 matches.
Mm-hmm.
Because eventually, it's going to even out at some point. So you gotta find a thing that separates them. Anywho, moving along. Let's start to wrap the show up. Match of the week. I'll start this one off. My match of the week was clearly, like I mentioned before, when the light shined the brightest, these girls came and brought it, and it's the women's tag match with all 4 horsewomen. They put on another classic, iconic match between the 4 of them, and they stole the show of Raw. So congratulations to them.
They did, and I agree with everything you just said there, but I'm going to go with the main event of Raw. Not the 10-man tag match, I'm sorry. The semifinals, a triple threat for the King of the Ring.
I was very entertaining as well.
Because it was a well-put-together match. Corbin getting the sneak win, and Ricochet just going nuts. And Joe putting Coquina Clutch outside. I thought the 3 of them told a good story. It was a solid match, and it kept me entertained. And I knew you were going to choose women, so I wanted to be a little different.
Of course you did. Kate Murphy, who do you got?
All right. I don't know if you're going to count this, but I think Kofi having his MSG moment was my favorite match type.
Oh, it'll count.
It was my favorite wrestling moments of the week.
I'll count
that works.
They did fight for a while.
They wrestled for a long period of time.
Yes. It could have been considered a match if a bell rang.
Yes.
Yeah,
it was.
Go ahead.
It's making me feel a lot of things, which I think one of the reasons it's my match of the week is wrestling's supposed to make you feel shit, like any
Absolutely.
good art form does. That
Absolutely.
being said, I'm fucking scared shit for Sunday.
I was scared shit for Kobe when he was just standing on the railing. Like, those railings
I thought it was a fall.
Those were very thin railings.
There was a point where he was standing on the rail and I thought he slipped for maybe just a moment, and I go, holy fuck, this is where Kofi dies. This is gonna be, and I just saw a real fucking 25 years into the future.
Yeah. I thought it was also interesting that before he came out and did a segment, they had the picture of him on the wall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With the other big WWE moments at the Garden. I thought that was really fucking cool.
That was cool. Definitely cool. They definitely put those pictures up, but yeah, totally cool.
Oh, no, yeah, they so put those pictures up. They so did. All right, so moving along. King of the Nights. Reverse order. Kate Murphy.
All right. My King of the Night is that sumbitch Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Goddamn, kid. You're going to give me a hell of a stunner there. Goddamn. I was in this ring. Owen Hart nearly dropped me on my damn neck. It made me paralyzed for a second. That sumbitch had it coming.
Well,
I love him forever.
I'm also giving it to Stone Cold. I was in this Madison Square Garden, 1998, the highway to hell. Hell yeah! That sumbitch popped his big old noggin up and knocked me on my ass. And I go, "Oh, Abner, where am I?" He goes, "Well, sumbitch, you're in the garden, son." And I was like, "Oh, shit." Bear.
Bear. He has told that story before on his own podcast.
All right, Ricky. Who
Um,
is
It's a
your?
great story. It's a great
It
story.
is a great story. So I mentioned earlier that we have a friend of the show in Andrew Zarian of the Matt Men podcast. And Andrew Zarian, we met him at an Evolve show in Queens. Couldn't have been a nicer guy. Could have been more of a bro. Be it as it may, he did a show for us almost a year ago now. We need him back on actually. Um, and at times we converse with him if he's at shows, or if we run into him or DM him on Twitter. But I didn't know how much he still remembered us and potentially, I guess, still liked us. So I'm at Raw with Double F Double C Jeff Pomaccio, and I had posted on Twitter about or Twitter and Instagram and stuff about that I was at the show and stuff, and we put it on the Kings of the Rings Facebook page or Kings of the Rings Instagram as well. So then I get a DM from the Kings of the Rings Instagram from an account called Sapphire_39. So this account says, "Hey, Andrew Zarian told me you were at the show. And Andrew said to give you guys free admission and a free drink if you guys want to stop by once Raw is over. So if anybody knows anything about Sapphire,
Titty bar!
Sapphire
We're gonna see some titties in my face!
Sapphire is a strip club in New York City, and we were offered free admission and at least one free drink because Andrew Zarian called them up and said, hit up these guys, show them a good time. So my kicker tonight goes to Andrew Zarian.
I missed Sapphire.
We unfortunately could not go. It was a little bit too last
minute. He called me and said, "Do you want to go?" And
in the middle of the show, I was like, "Yo, you want to go?"
I looked at my wallet. There was $280 cash there, and I really thought about it.
Fuck yeah, you did.
Because that was the money I won from betting on wrestling. So I was like, what a better way to spend it.
If I missed out on that, I would be fucking mad at y'all.
So
would have had a beer for the workman and some titties, bro. What?
So King of the Night goes to Andrew Zarian for looking out for us. We owe you one. We the Kings of the Rings podcast will be making a visit to your lovely high-class establishment, which has actually 3 locations in New York City, which is phenomenal.
God bless America.
City, man.
What's up?
It's a hidden gem. It's a lot of sapphire, and that's it.
It is a hidden gem, and they actually have a lot of good birthday and bachelor and bachelorette packages. There's also divorce packages. And did you also know they have limo pickup and drop off service?
Wow.
Oh.
Right. Anywho, Andrew and Guy from Sapphire, we will be talking in the very, very near future. But until then, folks, we have to collect some money, pay some bills, because we got a plan to go to Survivor Series, and we got to get a lot of dollar bills to go to this titty bar. So without further ado, folks, let's kick this show on the road. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been listening to Kings of the Rings podcast, episode number 164, Got Me a Gable. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, King Ricky Rose, at Ambassador Biggs. You know all my plugs, you know all my sticks. Find Kings of the Rings podcast at KOTR _podcast, and find Wrestle Addict Radio at addict_wrestle on Twitter, Wrestle Addict Radio on Instagram and Facebook. Subscribe to Wrestle Addict Radio where all podcasts can be found: Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and many, many more places. I think Speaker as well. We're on like 20 different sites. And also subscribe to our Patreon. We have a lot of cool shit coming. I promise you, we have a lot of cool shit coming. Love and War is coming. World does Wrestle Wars. Jeff talks about a lot of tattoos. Mr. Fretz is a Fretzelmania maniac. All of those fun things coming.
Right, your president, Mr. Fretz.
Yes.
Coming to you live from Canada.
Yes. That's pretty much Mr. Fretz in a nutshell. Will Tarashok, take it away.
I would really like some pretzels, guys. Mr. Fretz secretly sounds like Mr. Rogers. I don't think Mr. Rogers didn't die and he got reincarnated as Mr. Fretz. Mr. Rogers, Mr. Fretz, it's close. That's in that same number of syllables, kind of. It's Willie T. Will Tarashuk, T.S. and Thomas. ARASHUK on the instant gratification. I'm trying to think of something witty to say. If think for the first time I got nothing. So Kate Murphy, how you doing?
How you doing?
Doing, girl? How you doing? Looking fine and sexy over there. Get me a beer. Working man. What?
Wow, that was something else. It is. It is me, your queen bee, the HBIC of Wrestle Addict Radio. You can find me on the Instagramification.
Can she finish
You
her
can find
promo?
me on Instagram at the Kate Murphy and on Twitter at _ the Kate Murphy. And we're all going to Evolve in like a week.
Yes, we are going to be going to Evolve in a week, September 21st. Actually, we will all be there. Bones and I will be at Shine beforehand, and then we'll all be at Evolve. If you are going to be at AAA in Madison Square Garden this upcoming Sunday at 6 o'clock, go check out my boys at the Fourth Wall WrestleCast. They'll be having press passes. And the rest of us that aren't going to AAA will probably be watching and or live Clash of Champions this Sunday. It should be a great weekend of wrestling, but until then, and until next time you hear from us, we are the Kings of the Rings. Goodbye, good night, and fuck you, Slack.
Click, clack, fuck, slack.
That was great. Fuck you, Slack.
Fucking Slack.
We'll see you soon.
Stop recording. La la la.
I've been working on an Austin impression for a while.
That was fucking great.
You know who's remember Cody Hoot has a great Austin?
He has the best Austin. I'm sorry, he has the best one.
we did it at McMahon's. We had the whole
Yeah.
crowd cheering. What?
Give me an iced tea. What? A cold tea. What? Cold brew. What? Bud Light. What? Miller Light. Working man. What? Working man. Rain man.
Oh, so good. So good, so good, so good. Oh my god.
I'm down here in the Broken Skull Ranch. I got my goddamn dog broken up a stone, so I put it outside and I hit the son bitch with a bat. No.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'll turn my fan on.
Yeah, you can turn your fan on, and while you turn your fan on, we're going to turn the recording off so we can hear all of Kate's secrets. See you guys later. You can turn off the fan.